Hi, welcome. Today I am going to explain about the film Scream. Spoilers ahead, watch out fully. High school student Tara Carpenter is at home alone and messaging her friend Amber Freeman 25 years after Billy Loomis and Stu Macker terrorized the community of Woodsboro. When Tara answers the landline when it calls, she is greeted by a sadistic caller who demands that she answer horror trivia by putting Amber's life in danger. When Tara answers a question incorrectly, Ghostface enters the home and attacks her, breaking her leg and stabbing her numerous times. Tara manages to survive the attack, but is left with serious injuries. Wes Hicks, a friend and classmate of Tara's, tells Sam Carpenter, her elder sister, about the assault. Sam visits Tara in the hospital and offers to stay till she gets better while she makes her way back to Woodsboro with her lover Richie. Amber, Chad and Mindy Meeks Martin, Liv Mackenzie, and the rest of their friend group are rounded up by Wes' mother, Sheriff Judy Hicks, for questioning. In order to familiarize himself with the rules, the killer may follow Richie, who is unfamiliar with the Stab franchise and its connection to Woodsboro, spends the majority of his time with Sam in the hospital watching videos from the series on YouTube, while another video reveals Kirby Reed survived the events 11 years earlier. Ghostface tortures and kills Vince Schneider, Liv's summertime fling, outside a bar. Dewey Riley, a recluse who has been unhappy since his divorce from Gail Weathers, is visited by Sam and Richie. He refuses their request for assistance in apprehending the murderer and forces the two to leave. Dewey changes his mind and decides to join the teenagers at Mindy and Chad's house after speaking with Sidney Prescott and Gail. Vince is revealed to be Stu's nephew as they work to determine how the killer and Sam are related. Sam is accused of being the murderer, and escapes angrily after learning that all three attacks targeted individuals who were somehow connected to the original perpetrators. Sam and Dewey arrive on the scene, and as they do, Dewey reunites with Gail. In the meantime, Ghostface kills Judy and her son. When Sam and Dewey learn that Tara is in danger, they dash to the hospital. Ghostface attacks Tara and Richie at the hospital before being fatally shot, it appears, by an arriving Dewey. While Dewey stays behind to try to put Ghostface to death and ends up killing himself, Sam, Tara, and Richie flee. After learning of Dewey's passing, Sidney heads back to Woodsboro and meets Gail at the hospital. Sam is asked by Sidney to assist in catching the murderer, but she declines and decides to leave Woodsboro with Tara and Richie. Liv tries to have sex with Chad as the celebration celebrating Wes' life is going on, but he declines and accuses her of being the murderer. He later goes outside to apologize, where he is apparently slain by Ghostface. Sam steps in and successfully repels Ghostface as Mindy and the other victims are attacked. As the group accuses one another of being Ghostface, Amber kills Liv with a gun and admits that she was the murderer. The remainder of the group disperses. Amber pretends to be hurt when Gail and Sidney come, but neither of them fall for her act, so Amber shoots Gail before scurrying back inside. Sidney chases after her and looks for Amber, who has now called her while posing as Ghostface, but she's had enough and hangs up, claiming to be bored. As she looks around the home, Sidney accidentally hurts Richie, who is hiding. Ghostface suddenly tackles Richie before hurling Sidney and himself over the handrail and onto the first floor. Sam is shocked to see Richie still alive, but after he stabs Tara, he admits to being Tara's attacker and Amber's helper. Sam, Sydney, and Gail are led into the kitchen by Amber and Richie, who identify themselves as obsessively devoted fans of the Stab series. They express their disappointment with the series' direction and their desire to revive the series with a new killing spree in order to serve as source material and defend fans from the toxic fandom label they believe they have been unfairly assigned. After being untied by Sam, Amber attempts to recover the captured Tara but is attacked by her. This causes Richie to become briefly distracted so that Sydney and Sam can overcome him. Gail and Sydney battle Amber, and Sam battles Richie. Amber is shot by Gail, who then causes her to fall on the stove and catch fire before being killed by Tara. Gail intends to write a moving ode to Dewey instead of reporting on the recent killings in order to prevent the perpetrators from becoming famous. Numerous news organizations arrive at the residence and begin covering the murders. The words, "For Wes," are displayed at the end of the movie along with an homage to Wes Craven. You can download this movie by the link in the description.